Deep breath.
All right. I'm gonna put in a sound effect of brakes screeching right here. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Soul Serum podcast. I am my friend Tyler's gonna fix my jumper host, Clay Bonine. I am joined by Tanner Mavis here yet again.
I need a cool intro like you do.
That's true. You know, I that one I just freestyled, so I wasn't really.
That's fine.
I'll work on this. Our intros, I guess, could use a little work. Well, not mine, but yours. But we'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Welcome back, everybody. Feels good to be back. This is now that we've been doing this for a couple weeks. This is starting to feel it's starting to feel like a different home.
Yes,
for me.
It's very comforting being here.
I feel very comfortable in these luxurious white chairs.
You're like my stepbrother down here. We had, this could be our room. We could have like bunk beds down here, just chilling, hanging out.
We have the cool parents. Our parents let us drink wine coolers.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Everybody, you already know the deal. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Join the Discord.
Please.
TikTok, the main page, the Soul Serum TV page, the podcast page. Just look us up.
Please.
Look up Soul Serum. Follow us everywhere. And speaking of Soul Serum, got to do a little bit of Soul Serum news. And I think the most pressing thing right now is the new Jack Case video that just came out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We just released a video with Jack Case called for his new single called Gin and Juice. It's the third single leading up to his project that's dropping at the end of this year. And the big news is officially out. This is his first official release with Columbia Records.
Big shout out Columbia Records.
Yep.
You all should go look at the Columbia Records roster because it's like really gnarly.
Just seeing Jack from when we found him and then to now to his first official release with Columbia Records, it's kind of surreal, to be honest. And
sure,
I'm extremely excited for Jack and his future. I think he has all the talent to become, a global sensation.
Yeah.
And, we're going to keep running it up with him. And we got a lot more stuff with him on the way. So if y'all haven't already, please check out the Gin and Juice video with Jack.
For sure. And we actually are at some point a little behind the scenes is going to be coming out for that video as well.
Yep.
Our shooter Trip is fixing that up.
Yes, sir.
Once it gets cleared, we'll have that video out. And honestly, those behind the scenes videos are so fun. So much fun. It just as like the first one, is it Morbid Mind or is it Bottom of the Bottle?
Bottom of the Bottle. Yeah,
that's what I thought. That behind the scenes, as somebody who wasn't there and just to watch that, it makes me so happy. It makes me smile.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun on set, bro. It's I don't know, your typical industry or any big production type of shoot. It's gonna be this chop chop chop. It's
if you got 40 people on set, you got to act differently than if it's 7 people.
Yeah, but us, it's just us and our homies and then the artists. You get to see how we interact with the artists on set. We're just having fun. We're being serious. We're getting the shit done. We're trying to execute the vision for the video. But, we have a lot of fun on set and we're trying to make it, good energy, good vibes, and
the whole point of this.
Putting into it so the outcome becomes the same way.
So we also have another video on the way, a new E the Prophet video as well.
Yeah, we're dropping a video with E this week on Thursday for his new single Cap. If y'all haven't listened already, please go stream it. Shit is hard.
No cap.
We've been holding on to this video for a minute because we've had a lineup of a lot of videos that we've had to roll out, but I'm excited for this one. One of my favorite E songs. I'm excited for E. It has the first music video on our channel ever, and this is our 6th one with him. So it's cool to see the evolution of E the Prophet and Soul.
I didn't realize you all had made that.
And Soul Serum, yeah,
E. That's dope.
This is our 6th video with him.
And then I think to wrap up the Soul Serum news, we got some merch.
Yes, we
coming
do
here soon. Fall line.
Yeah,
right?
fall line of merch. I don't want to give too much details on it because it's 95% set in stone. Some things could be tweaked, but designs are ready. Y'all will see what designs and everything when we start rolling that stuff out. But
When do
Just
you...
know November.
Okay, November. That's what I was gonna ask.
Like this month, we will have merch released.
Okay.
A lot of people, especially since we've been rolling out all these videos, a lot of people have been reaching out and asking for merch. So
nice.
Stay in tune. You guys, if you don't see it on Instagram or Twitter or something, you'll hear it from us on the podcast. We'll be wearing them and promoting it and stuff. So
yeah, I would
stay
say
in tune.
The podcast is like the ground zero for a lot of news about Soul Serum.
Yep.
So if y'all aren't already tuned in, well, if you're listening to this, you're probably tuned in.
Yeah,
but you should tune in even harder if you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And moving on from that, what have we been listening to this week, Tanner? Now, I'll go ahead and personally say I was on a road trip this entire week with my girl, so I didn't really listen to like a whole lot of new stuff. You know, like listening to like SoundCloud rappers with your girl on the road, like in rural Pennsylvania, is not like the vibe usually. So I just went honestly, with a lot of familiar kind of comfy stuff.
Whenever I go on a road trip with my girl, I do be putting on my girl to like unknown like SoundCloud shit, because like I feel like that's the time for me to like, just because she's not looking for it, she likes what she likes, but then I can just like sneak it in like, hey, check out this new guy. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, this shit's hard. Tell me what you think.
I do. I mean, like, there is definitely like after like 3 or 4 hours on the road of listening to like, you know, music that I how am I trying to put this? I don't know. I can only listen to like to my girl's music for like a couple hours before I'm like, I
need some Pop Smoke.
No, deadass, really, swear to God. Oh, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. That's what, like, I'd be driving and I'd be like, can I have a song request? Like, sure. I'm like, this is a complete change of pace, but I need to hear Invincible by Pop Smoke right now. So yeah, anywho, I didn't really listen to anything new this week, but I know you always do. So what do you got? What are you putting me on to?
Right, I got 2 guys for you all today that I think our listeners will fuck with. The first one, his name is 18 Vino. It's this cat from South Carolina, very raw, high energy, like Southern trap kind of rapper. I think he fits into like more of like the NBA YoungBoy, Kodak Black type of niche. Yes, but like, bro, I think he's got the potential to be like really big.
What song?
18 Vino, Concrete.
Is it the number or the
18?
The
yeah,
word? Okay.
Number then Vino, Veno.
All right, let's give it a listen.
This shit is hard.
I'm a motherfucking monster. We been smoking ops, rolling niggas up like ganja. Motherfuck the cop, and it still fuck your honor. Posted on that block, inhaling gun smoke.
Wow.
Thoughts?
That was hard as concrete. No pun intended. That was hard as concrete. I definitely see the NBA YoungBoy thing. I feel like that's what most people who would listen to him would just like automatically point and be like, that's an NBA YoungBoy clone. But I feel like he I don't know, he seems to do a little bit more on the like rapping side than NBA.
He's going hard, bro.
Yeah. That shit made me want to like fucking elbow somebody in the nose, bro. Honestly, like,
that's the type of shit I like, bro.
Yeah, that's real rage music.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
there.
And I will say his manager is the same manager that manages Jetson Made, Young Nudie, and somebody else. But like Jetson Made, Jetson Made the producer, and then Young Nudie. So like his manager already picked him up, and he's got deals on the table. So like within the next year, once he signs a deal, he's gonna be big. Yeah, he's gonna be out of here.
That what I really, you know, this is one of those songs that like I gotta imagine when he was in the studio and his homies were in the studio when he was making this, they probably knew.
Oh yeah,
they were like, oh, this one is going off.
Yeah,
like that's when
bro. The crazy thing is
like help but just fucking.
The crazy thing is like this is not even one of his top songs. This is like just like a personal favorite of mine. He has dropped a tape. I just saw this video. I came across it. It only has like 11,000 views right now. But like, really, I fucking like that's my favorite song off the tape. But like, if you go to his project on Spotify,
that is criminal. It should have way more. It's right under 13,000 views as of recording this. This should have way more than 13,000.
But it will eventually. But 18 Vino, South Carolina.
Damn, that was good. Yeah. You
fire.
You're 1 for 1 so far.
Okay. Give me I got a little switch up now. So type in Gene Dawson, triple double. It's Jean. Yeah, Dawson. Yeah, first one.
And what song are we listening to?
Triple Double with ASAP Rocky. So this guy, I got hip to him. Yeah, there's no video for it.
Yeah,
So
I saw you post this on your.
yeah,
your
I got
story.
hip to him from. There's a song called Power Freaks, and as far as like a vision this guy has, it's a very unique style and aesthetic. I definitely, now that he has ASAP Rocky on it, I see like as far as the stylistic influence on his music. It's very, very out there, abstract, weird, and like the music kind of like correlates in a way, but like I don't even know what genre to put this in. It's like a bunch of different genres mixed together, but the A$AP Rocky feature feels
right.
Feels so right, bro, when he comes in. So
yeah. All right. Well, let's give it a listen.
Gold, no glitter on me. I'm all so black. Boy, what the real Kobe?
thoughts.
Wow, that was really cool.
Fuck with it.
I really, really enjoyed that. Actually, I do. I see what you're saying in that it's definitely like, as far as like genre goes, which doesn't matter too much anymore. But
No.
it's definitely not like your cookie cutter, like
You can't really put it into a box. Like,
Yeah.
obviously it has like the guitar, it has the rock and roll and the drum like elements, but also like the ad libs. It's like a very spacey, atmospheric type of element. And the project is called Pixel Bath, and it's like it kind of feels like it's like the internet, like pixelated type of like feel to it. I don't know.
It's like the effect in the Lamborghini High video where all the pixels.
there it
like,
is, yeah.
That's what that sounds.
There's
like,
the crossover,
basically.
yeah.
That
and it
like
makes
you
sense
said-
that ASAP is on it.
Yes, it makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, this is just like a different version of that Sundress song.
Yeah.
Not to put this song in a box or anything, but just like if I had to draw comparisons. Like,
Yeah.
this is just a 2020 version of A$AP Rocky's like Sundress.
I think
But that was
Gene-
really cool. Like I'm the cool thing about this is how I can just tell how versatile this guy is.
Oh, yeah.
Just based off this one song, and that really makes me interested
Yeah.
in listening to the rest.
His
of the
music is
project.
kind of like all over the place, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But like his bigger songs are like, it's very experimental. This song and like the other song that I was mentioning, Power Freaks, that I first got hip to him to. It's very experimental, but like at the same time, like it's a feel good tune, like something that you could go back that has like a live replay value.
Yeah.
A lot of his other songs are just kind of like all over the place. And
there.
like if you really like that kind of stuff, then like you would enjoy Gene Dawson. But
Yeah.
I think Gene Dawson could fit into like the AUG A$AP Rocky's like that type of like click and art.
for sure.
I definitely see the influence, but in his own 2020 like modern version way.
And that's probably why he has the A$AP
Yes.
Rocky feature. You know what I mean? I'm sure A$AP's tapped in.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was good. That was all right. Well, you went 2 for 2 on what we've been listening to this week, and
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you did, because I really did not have material. But what I do have material for is some Discord questions. Now, we're only going to do one Discord question instead of doing a couple this week, just because we have some other Discord stuff that we need to get to.
Yeah.
But the question we're going to focus on today is from our boy Maddox Rios. Don't know who you are. Thanks for being in the Discord, though. Appreciate it. I see you be active in here sometimes. He asks, if you couldn't be where you are now with Soul Serum and music, where would you want to be?
Man.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You
Because I
can-
think
you go-
our answers are going to be different.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead, bro.
Well, I've really only been with Soul Serum, and like do it, I guess, I'm not in music, but commenting on music in a way, really for only like the last couple of months. So where would I be without it? I don't know. I'd probably be doing something similar to this right now. I just don't think I would have been doing it as well or with such a like a branded look or anything like that, because I don't know. I've always been interested in podcasts, and this just came together like that. Where I would also probably like be at work or something right now, like if I wasn't doing the podcast, because the podcast has made me do my normal job less. Like I asked for more days off so that I could focus on this, and it's been Thank you for giving me those days off, by the way. If anybody from my restaurant's watching. But no, I don't know. I think I would still be I would have figured out how to do a podcast or what to do a podcast on. But definitely not in this manner though. So yeah, that's and where would I want to be? Where would you want to be? I don't know. Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, I guess that was gonna be my question is like, do you mean like career or just like in my head, like the perfect, setting and environment where I would want to be?
I want to be.
But as far as like career goes, I think like before I started Soul Serum, literally since 8th grade, I wanted to be a teacher and a basketball coach. And part of me still, like, there's times where like, damn, where would my life be if I was like pursuing teaching? And like, I was going to teach like either like early high school math or like middle school math.
Are you good at math?
Low key.
Okay, cool.
Not, bro.
Me too.
Soon as I got into Calc 2, I was 2 weeks in.
Calculus is the only math I've ever struggled with.
I got a B- in Calc 1. And then I started the next semester straight into Calc 2. In the second week, I was like, bro, there's no fucking way I'm getting through this. Like, I don't want to be a teacher enough to do this right now,
Jesus.
But yeah, I love like we said it on here, like I love watching growth, like especially with artists, like finding an artist, helping them grow, watching them grow. Especially, we're seeing it with Jack. We saw him, we scooped him up, we put him on Soul Serum. He's growing, blowing up, and now it's still only the beginning for him. But just seeing like the 3-month growth has been really cool.
Yeah.
I kind of like.
So wait, do you think you would be teaching right now if you hadn't done the Soul Serum stuff?
Probably.
Like you would have already had your teaching degree.
I only made the jump because I had this I just had this idea and I knew that I really wanted to do it like now in my life. And I know that like the teaching and coaching thing can be something I can do like later on in life, like when I get older. I know eventually I want to get back into like, some type of like teaching, coaching, that type of like avenue in my own way. But yeah, I think I'll be I wanted to be a teacher. The only Soul Serum is the reason why I'm not a teacher right now.
That's really interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But also, teachers don't get paid nearly enough, and I knew, and like that salary was in the back of my head, and I was just like, I can make money doing something else, and then come back to it when I do have money and time to do it.
Multiple people that I work with at my restaurant are also teachers.
Yeah,
and they work in the restaurant business because they don't make money teaching.
It's tough.
Yeah,
shout out to all of our educational people that are listening, man.
For real.
Y'all deserve way more than you get credit for. Y'all are not just teachers, you're parents to kids.
Yeah,
you're counselors. You do the work that parents don't do.
Straight up.
And shout out to y'all.
Yeah, send this podcast to your favorite
I feel
teacher.
for you. But as far as like where I'll be, bro, honestly, I'm very happy with just being with my family and my friends. Like the same people that I have around me right now. If we weren't doing Soul Serum, I would still want to be around all these guys.
Yeah. That's the good thing about Soul Serum is I think there's a good group.
Yeah.
Good group of people around it.
Exactly.
So that's the only Discord question we're going to do, as you all just heard me gulp on that sip of water. But what we really want to take time for today is that we opened up the Discord to people giving us hot takes. Now, we've been doing hot takes on the show for the past couple of weeks, where me and Tanner will give our hot take and people will have the discourse with us through the comments on TikTok or Instagram or anything. But we opened it up to the Discord and people went off. There was some crazy takes, crazy communication. I saw that Tanner made the channel for the hot takes and I put my phone down and then I looked at it and was like, oh my God, people are going crazy. There's a lot to unpack. There's a lot in this channel right now. So we only picked 2 that I think we can make a good comment on, but it's not going to take us, 15 minutes to really get into it. First one that we're going to talk about, a recurring subject on the Soul Serum podcast, Lil Peep's Influence. Our boy Drowsy made the claim. His hot take is that Lil Peep is the most influential musician in the past 20 years.
Deep breath.
All right. let's put, I'm gonna put in a sound effect of brakes screeching right here. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I just think you can't say 20 years. That's just
Yeah.
Drake has more influence over the last 20 years than Lil Peep. Kanye, Lil Wayne, Future, Young Thug, Chief Keef, Lil B, I think has more influence right now than Lil Peep. With that being said, I think we can't not acknowledge his influence in the last three years. You know,
so you can't say 20 years just because he's only been dead for almost 3 years now.
Yeah,
and we're just like we've seen like the infancy of that type of influence with Juice WRLD taking that that sound, that style, that that whole vision and really taking it to a mainstream level. There's time will only tell if that hot take is true. Like I feel like we have to wait another 4 or 5 years and look back and be like, okay, but I do hear you, Drowsy, because this is something that I kind of stress too. Like he brought that whole emo, emotional rock and roll punk / with rap. Not that that hasn't been done before, but he really brought it to a level that mainstream culture and like just the casual listener wasn't hip and familiar to, and now it's like a very normal thing to be a quote unquote emo rapper or emo artist. Like it's a popular sound now. And Peep was definitely one of the forerunners, the ones that really break that barrier. So I do hear you on the influential thing, but 20 years is a stretch. Honestly, it's been 3 years. One
thing that as you were saying that I just thought about is beyond just his music, just like the way people dress or would like post stuff on Instagram, or people jack his style,
bro. You go on
that I think is more influential
than style, bro. You go on TikTok, all these TikTok girls have like the pink stream of like right here in their bangs like going down, bro. Peep was his big thing was like your hair is like your whole style, and your hair is very important to who you are and how you express yourself. He did like the black and purple side. He did the all pink hair. He did like the pink mohawk and stuff. I think as far as that goes, the goth girl like with bro, the color he made the color he made the color pink like really fucking cool for a guy to do.
True.
Look at MGK. He literally took the color pink on his fucking album and jacked it, and now everybody wants to like rock that color.
Yeah, straight up.
In a time where like I feel like that like Kanye kind of pushed the pastel looking stuff like earlier, like playing with colors and being emotional in your music, but like I think he took it to like he pushed it a little farther.
Lil Peep kind of like I think made it okay to be like I'm soft.
Yes.
And it's fine. It's fine. You can be soft.
You can be soft, but you can flex being soft. Right. That's what he did, bro. Like he had soft flex. Like he had the grills, like the face tats, the cool hair. He was wearing. He did like fashion shows in Paris. He walked the runway for V Loan. Like he did all this really cool stuff outside of just like the music that he was making. So I think yes, I probably agree with that his fashion and style is a little bit more of an influence than his actual music. But we're not discrediting that. The music has a long way to go, like, or as far as his influence goes, and it's too short to make that claim.
True. The next hot take that we want to discuss is from our very own meme task force in the Discord. God, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Decibio? Do you think it's Decibio or
Decibio?
It is Decibio.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Okay, all right.
Decibio.
It is Decibio.
Yeah,
my guy. All the good pop smoking Cardi memes are
distributed by him.
Our resident subreddit visitor in the Discord. He says, and I'll put the whole thing. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll put the screen cap here. Cardi B literally owes her fame entirely to Kodak Black. Woo! That's a
you gotta add,
spicy
but you
one.
gotta add without no flocking and Kodak's flow on that song, it wouldn't be a hit without him.
Facts.
That's what DeCibio's claim is.
And you know what's crazy? Here's what I love about that take is that he's first of all, I think he's right for the most part.
He's right,
but like Cardi B is like hyper famous. She's insanely famous. She's not just like an artist who has like a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Like Cardi B was doing Instagram lives with like Bernie Sanders on the election campaign. Like that's not regular fame.
Yeah.
And she was rapping before it. She was on Love and Hip Hop, like the reality show, and was like gaining popularity on social media. So like she definitely had a little bit of fame bubbling, but Bodak Yellow with the Kodak flow is what just shot her like out into the atmosphere.
And to be fair, bro, that song was a banger.
Oh my god!
Like you play that,
dude.
that was a song of like 2017, bro. Like you play it in the club, all the girls are going nuts, and when the girls go nuts, the guys go nuts.
Yeah,
it's just what happens. So yes, like I agree with you, but I feel like the Bodak Yellow song was like a moment in time.
God,
you know what I'm saying? Like it was a moment. That was her moment. I'm not the biggest fan of Cardi B. Like I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do acknowledge
other female rappers over
Same.
Cardi B. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I the Kodak Black flow.
Yeah.
And like
we could talk about Kodak for hours because like he's just been in and out of jail, and his influence. He has a lot of influence. Like
too.
You talk about the last 5 years, like Kodak has a lot of influence, bro,
For sure.
and literally put Florida on the map. Like you could say he's like the Tupac of like Florida, bro. Like he literally put on the Florida scene when it wasn't like really a thing, and now Florida is like Atlanta.
To make a long story short, I agree. I just love the way that it's phrased. Cardi B literally owes her fame entirely to Kodak Black.
Shout out to DeCibio.
Shout out to Scibio and shout out Kodak Black, I guess, as well. Cardi B, come on the show.
Yeah,
we'd love to have you here. Now, I don't know if you've prepared, but we're gonna pivot to our own hot takes here.
Oh, okay.
I have one. And this was inspired from the road trip that I went on with my girl. My hot take for this week is Drake is just ultimately immoral in rap. I don't think anything he can say, do, what anybody else says about him will knock him off of any peg ever. I think it's going to be really hard for Drake not to be this like beacon of
you mean he can do no wrong
here. Okay, so here's why I say this. So I explained the whole Drake and Pusha T and Drake and Meek Mill beef to my girl because she like doesn't know about that stuff basically, and I was like going through and doing it, and the Pusha T song, the story of Adidon, so Pusha T drops Infrared, throws like the subtle jabs. Drake next day drops Duppy Freestyle and puts some not so subtle jabs, but like there's like metaphors in it. And then Pusha T, when he drops that, he's like, listen, there's no metaphors. You're hiding a child, Drake. Like we all know. And that, like, it's insane. Pusha T really disrespects Drake's mom, Drake's dad, Drake's baby's mom, like Drake's identity as a biracial person. And dude, Pusha T says some real out of pocket shit. And Drake is still the number one like artist right now, other than maybe like Ed Sheeran or Post Malone.
Why do you think that is?
Like,
is it the fan base?
I think it's the fan base for sure. It's also, I mean, like
Drake just has so much power, bro.
I think Drake just is one of those guys who just he has such a catalog of music, and he's only adding to it. And I think God, that actually kind of fucked me up. Why is that with Drake? I've never really like tried to qualify that answer before.
I just think he has so many hits that's just like
so many hits. He's a likable guy.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He was on Degrassi. Like there's something, I guess there's just something about like Drake that I think people like maybe aspire to be like him. Not necessarily be like Drake, but like to have the confidence that he does, the self-awareness that he does as well.
I think the why to that is it's a lot more than we think to unpack. It's a lot of different things that have that Drake has made a legacy like for himself. Like we could talk about that for hours. I feel like he's been doing this for like 13 years.
My whole point in this is that I just like if Drake can survive multiple rap beefs, including one where his like hidden child and hidden baby moms are revealed and Pusha T
bro
just says some just honestly downright disrespectful and rude things about this man, and when his album comes out, it's gonna do like stupid insane numbers. So like I just don't until Drake does some real fucked up shit, like endorses Trump or says some
I feel like even then
out of pocket shit.
It's not going to even
the Trump supporters would go crazy.
They would go crazy. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything.
Hey, on some real shit, Lil Wayne, you have disappointed me. You have really, really disappointed me, Lil Wayne. I hope you're watching this. I know you're not, but I hope you are. It was really, really disheartening to see a picture of Lil Wayne.
That came out of left field too.
Dude. Lil Wayne's just so tone deaf too.
Yeah.
Do you, like his quote about like the Black Lives Matter movement? He's like, "Why would you call it that? I just don't understand." I'm like, "Oh God, that's a different hot take." I gotta pause on that.
Pause.
So yeah, Drake is untouchable. That's my
all right. My hot take, and kind of still goes with Drake, is Jack Harlow is going to have a Drake feature on this upcoming project. That's my hot take.
So he dropped Tyler Hero. And it was produced by Boy Wonder, who we know. Frequent Drake collaborator. Jack also, from my understanding, is in a lot of different conversations with a lot of different famous people. Also being signed to Don Cannon and DJ Drama, I think helps that. And of course, like Drake knows who Jack is. Like Drake is very in touch and in tune with people who are much less famous than Jack too. That's a hot take, but also a plausible take.
I guess it's not like, I guess it's a predictable take. Like it's not very hot. It's just, that's the first thing I could think of. Cause I remember I thought about that last week. I was like, I bet Jack Harlow is going to have a Drake feature because he keeps like, he dropped the single, but he keeps hinting like the best is like yet to come. And like, he's like, he hasn't given any like sneak peeks to like this project, what it entails, who's the features.
Jack doesn't even really have a lot of features on.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's waited to build the leverage and get the features that he truly wants and not to sacrifice, just getting a feature for somebody's name, like the people that he really wants features from. And we all know Jack Harlow is like the Drake of Kentucky, bro. Like literally,
he's always
that's the influence.
Love. He's always professed his love for Drake. I mean, like he's got a really solid top 5 that he like always consistently says, and Drake is always like number 1 or number 2 on that list for him. So it just makes sense. I hope he gets a Drake feature.
I think it'd be cool.
Jack, if you're listening, bro, holler at me.
Yeah.
And shout out
Jack, come on the pod, bro.
Jack, come on the pod. Shout out to all my boys in the Tyler Hero video as well. 5 white boys and they're not in sync. Well, I think, is that it? Is that our show this week? I think it is. I don't have, unless you have anything else that is pressing on your mind, anything you want to talk about, any lasting thoughts?
Not for real. I think the funniest thing that I saw from just the Halloween weekend, did I ever show you Mario Judah? The dude with like the chains and like
the red hair,
the Disney villain rapper.
Yes,
He did the Rolling Loud like virtual Twitch like experience thing like last night, and like he came out wearing like this like vampire like cape and shit, and he played the big song Die Very Rough, and he was singing it, and he was just like belting it really loud, and he just fell straight down back on his back and just started like belting it, and it went viral on Twitter. It's the funniest shit. Yeah, you might have to plug that in here for people to see, but it's literally hilarious, and there's like memes of it like when his back like hits the ground, like an explosion on Earth just goes. But like, yeah, it was like he's really taking on this like
villain
polarizing persona to a whole new level.
Straight up, should I just re-download Twitter?
You should.
Should I do it?
You need to, bro.
I already got fucking pressured into downloading TikTok, and that has really done wonders for me. I can get back on my computer, but I won't. If it's on my phone, I'll actually get on. But if I get back on Twitter, I'm gonna be reckless as shit on Twitter though. If I get back on there, I might
hop on, bro.
We'll see. I'll have to do
some of your snippets from the podcast have been doing well on Twitter.
Shout out all my fucking followers, bro. Shout out everybody. Before we close, I'm just gonna go ahead and admit it. If people have made it this far in the podcast, this is the first podcast I've done hungover, and I hopefully never do this again. I have wet brain right now. There's words and they just like they're up there, but I can't get them out. So if I sounded fucked up, let me know in the comments below.
Hey, if y'all made it this far, please comment. Clay has a wet brain in the comments.
Yes.
So we know you made it this far.
Yeah. And if you're listening on Spotify, stop. Go to YouTube. Comment. Clay has a wet brain.
Has a wet brain.
Hashtag Clay has a wet brain. With that being said, remember everybody, subscribe to us on YouTube. I said that. Oh wait, hold on. I mumbled right there. With that being said, subscribe to us on YouTube, Soul Serum TV, Soul Serum main page, Instagram, Twitter, join the Discord, follow us on TikTok, main page, podcast page.
The main one is Discord. Like we have the link below. That's where we get these hot takes and these questions from. We need you guys to interact. We're going to have more fun little segments for you guys to interact. So you guys, you guys' time is valued and your opinion is valued. We want to have this open
It's
conversation.
a good way to get shouted out on the podcast too. And we do play games.
We do play games. Last week we played Among Us in the Discord. It was a lot of fun.
I was on I was on the road when you all were doing that. How was it?
It was fun. Yeah, we had 10 people in there. We were all in the voice chat.
I still haven't played
going
it.
crazy.
I might have to fuck around and do it tomorrow.
Might have to.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. With all of that being said, on this long ass outro, my name is Clay Bonine.
My name's Tanner Mavis.
Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate it, you all.
Thanks,
See
guys.
you next week. Artist interview next week, bitch.